Just your brief, we just had the panel, but just your brief overview of why these are so essential, so critical that we put our efforts behind them, and your view of a best scenario outcome in terms of their implementation.
They're critical, first of all, because development is seen as comprehensive. And in development, we're talking about global development. It's no longer about poor countries in the south and versus developed countries in the north. It is a global development. Climate change, crime, a lot of other negative activities affect all countries equally. And there is poverty in developed and developing countries. And so the goals are comprehensive. Development is seen as comprehensive. What are the critical things that will be required for their success? They have to be dealt with holistically. You cannot pick out goals, cherry pick goals and try to implement them individually. They will have to be seen as an integrated system of goals to be addressed.
Okay. And also in the panel and both in the general public, there's quite a bit of, I wouldn't call it controversy, but a discussion about how we will measure, how we will get the reporting metrics, how we will ensure that we can tell that everything is on track. Just your overview, really, of how you see the proposed development of that system and if it's on the right track.
Well, it is on the right track. I think the development has advanced considerably with the agreement just reached in March on the indicators. There are 231 indicators, and these are meant to be global indicators. They will be adapted by countries as they prefer or as they choose. And so that's the starting point for being able to measure progress in the goals on an annual basis.
Final question, organizations like CIFA, are they essential? And if they are, how do you see them in terms of playing an essential role in the post-2015 development agenda?
Organizations like CIFA are absolutely essential. You not only are a foundation or confederation of an important sector of actors, financial advisors, but you play an important role in advising people on how to manage money. The second reason why CIFA and organizations like you are important, it's because the agenda is so comprehensive that it will not take governments alone to implement it. Stakeholder groups, the private sector will all have to play their role in implementing that agenda. Now, the actions will have to be determined at the national level and globally. One possible way to play a role is to be engaged, to be involved in the discussions, whether at the level of the United Nations, whether it's at regional level, or at the national level through your organizations.